Good evening, viewers. It's time for Subscriber Tuesday, number 48, I think it is. This week features a replay sent in by Whodatnation360. He is in the E-100, and it's, Redshire, I think it is? I think it's Redshire. Anyways, there's no arty, which is a miracle, and allows us to actually play with a lot more freedom. So we're going to pressure the 9-0 line. And hopefully smash their heavy tanks and get a win. So the mouse is already complaining about being in a heavy tank with no arty and something about clearing a city or some crap. Anyways, also just to get this out of the way, I will be doing a live stream later today at like 5 Eastern time. So yet again 5 EST or EDT, whatever you want. Anyways, so I'm not really sure. I think he thought there was a light tank there. That's why he fired at the bush. There wasn't, so he didn't actually hit anything. Anyways, so we're pushing up, getting shot at from the hill in the middle. So he's angling his turret, because they can only really hit his turret. So if he shows the side, he could potentially get penned. If he doesn't show the side, he'll be fine for the most part. Yet again, no arty, so we don't really have to worry about that. We can be a bit more aggressive than usual, and not have to worry about being clicked on, which is great. And he's firing heat rounds, which I actually have no problem with, to be honest, because I would prefer a E-100 that actually can pen stuff instead of one that's useless for the most part. Anyways, could just fit me. But keep an eye on how he is angling his tank for the most part. He does make a couple errors for the most part, but other than that, not bad. So he's aiming for the cheeks of the E-100 with the heat rounds. That one got a bit lucky in the fact that it almost hit the gun mantlet, but it didn't. So that's fine. And there's a Jag Tiger behind us, but I take care of that. And so he's popping out again, putting a shot into the cheek of the E-100, the Jackman's E-100 rather. And he's not really keeping his turret facing them, because if you don't already know, when you're playing the E-100, you want to angle a bit more than you would in like an E-75 or anything like that, and you generally don't want your turret to be facing head-on at the enemy after you fired or before you fire. Because the side of it is actually really well sloped and has a good amount of armor, so you can bounce pretty much anything unless you screw up the angle or they get really lucky. But anyways, if you notice, he's not showing the flat part of his turret front to the enemy while they're firing at him. So they fired, he's popping out. Takes a hit there, still somewhat angled, so I don't think it actually penned. And he's could have been penned there, except the enemy E-100 was firing AP. So yet again, didn't really do much. Now, heat rounds are good, but it's not an I win button, and this is just very risky. He straightened out his turret against the Jagdpanzer E-100, which doesn't need gold rounds to pen the turret of an E-100 when it's flat. And luckily, he didn't get shot, or that could have fucked him pretty hard. Now then, like I was saying, heat rounds, they're great if you're aiming. It's not an I win button, you have to aim still. And the thing with heat, you generally want to avoid hitting tracks. Now that E-100 that just shot him, you can tell by the sizzle it's a heat round, and for some reason he's going for the tracks, which isn't going to do anything, especially at that angle. And puts another one into the cheek. It's still going for his track, I don't know why. You can even tell, see the little heat mark there? He was just shooting into the side skirt and track. It's not going to do anything. This, however, he didn't really angle his hull that well, so he's going to take heat round to the underbelly, and there you go, breaks the engine. And we're just kind of cleaning this up now. So he's at 7,000 damage, and pretty much just able to brawl with the heaviest tanks because, you know, no arty. Go figure. No arty and you can actually play your tank. Who knew? So we've now cleaned this up. Now it's just a matter of killing what's left on their team. And I have 4 kills. Nation has 2 kills. He has a lot more damage than me, though. I'll tell you that right now, and it's gonna get even higher, as you're about to see. He's low at HE, and a really good choice at this point, considering none of the tanks left alive have armor. See if he has a shot on the not Jack Panzer, Waffentrager E-100. Does not. The mountain's in the way, so he's gonna just, you know, make his way over there. Speed this up because the E-100, it's not slow, but it's not like, I don't know, a bad shot, for instance. So he has a small shot in the E-100, not quite a good shot, and now it's kind of behind the hill. So he's trying to get that shot, keep an eye on it. Still has the HE loaded. Almost there. 1390 is running away, and he's going to be a nuisance later on in a way you probably won't expect. And you know it's coming, don't you? He's about to shoot it, and 1041. However, he just got shot by the Lorraine, so he has to angle his armor so that it doesn't pen, because it is an autoloader, it has more rounds, and it can pen him if he's not angled. So he's angling, make sure it's not a flat surface, and this poor bastard still has heat, or not heat, HE, and he just gets double tapped. Doesn't go well for him at all. And so now it's just a matter of killing the Leopard 1 and the 1390. Speed this up again, because yet again, E-100. Just kind of driving along at this point. 9,450 damage, 3 kills, and his game's actually kind of over at this point, to be honest. He's not going to get a shot that. The 1390 just runs away, hence the nuisance, and we're going to cap it out, because why not? So, yeah. Really good game. On to the after battle result. Alright. So, Ace Tanker, Shellproof, Duelist, Firefighter Effect, Bruiser, no one really cares about those. Steel Ball, High Caliber, and to just go over the team score here. Nation came in first on the team with 9,450, 3 kills, top experience as well with 1,314. I came second, 4,228, 4 kills, and 959 experience. Lucid Dream came third, 3,730 and 893. And the Patton, God, that is bad. 5 shots fired, 3 hit the target, no penetrations, and he took 3 hits, all penetrating. Oh God, and he capped, of course. Why does that not surprise me? Oh God. Waffentrager on the enemy team did actually really well. Leopard 1 as well. And about the whole thing about heat and AP in the E-100. The E-100 that fired AP, 9 shots fired, 7 hit the target, 1 penned for 700 damage. So there you go for that. That's what happens when you face heavies and well, E-100s, and you don't really fire heat back at them when they're angled. It's going to be a really hard time trying to pen them. And the one that was spamming heat, 10 shots fired, 8 hit the target. Shooting into like spaced armor / track with heat rounds, not the best idea either. 1 penned, and that was when Nation kind of gave him an easy shot in the underbelly, and that was 781, which was his only damage yet again. So blocked a good amount of damage as well, but it's, like, come on. It comes down to the whole thing of you want to fire heat rounds in the E-100 when you're facing like tier 10s, which know what they're doing for the most part. Tier 8s you don't really need heat, but like you want to fire a heat round if you're not able to pen them with AP and you can't get around them, because otherwise you're just useless. You're a useless heavy tank doing nothing. And at the same time, if you're firing heat, you still need to aim your fucking shots and don't fire into spaced armor, for the love of God. Like, come on. And then the Jag Panzer, apparently 2 shots fired, 2 hit the target, 1 penetrated. for 134 damage, so maybe he either rammed something or he was firing HE and got a really, really bad roll. I'm assuming that's a ram on something, but I don't know. So, yeah, 14 shots fired, 13 direct hits, 13 penetrations. That's, you know, firing heat rounds and actually aiming your shots and not shooting space armor right there. You'd be surprised how effective it is. Took 18 hits, 6 penetrated, 12 did not. That's also, you know, knowing how to angle your armor in most cases, which is something a lot of people don't know how to do. Blocked nearly 6k damage, damaged 8 enemies, destroyed 3. Still made 4,405 credits, because he was firing heat and HE, and he made pretty much all of his shots except for 1 count, which is really good. You generally want to make your shots count. And 3,942 experience on a double. So hopefully, well, for one, thank you for saying in the Replay Nation, and 2, hopefully you viewers enjoyed it, and hopefully some of the newer viewers or viewers that aren't used to playing heavy tanks maybe learned a thing or two. If not, just feel free to ask questions. Like, I will gladly answer questions if you ask, or need help. If you're on the NA server and you want a platoon, just send me a platoon invite or whatever. But yeah, I'll be live streaming today at 5 Eastern, which is in like 3 hours. Actually, like 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I'll catch you later.